So, what I'll do, I'd like to turn the microphone over now to the new Chief Executive Officer of Wallingford, Mark McIntosh. Mark McIntosh is a son of the soil. Mark came to Jamaica. Mark, but by the way, this man, anybody ever heard of Harvard University? This man is one of the foremost universities in the world. He went to Harvard, did a first degree, and he also did a law degree in Harvard. So you're probably saying, so when doing here? When doing your injunction? You know what he's doing here? When I first met Mark, well, a little bit after I met Mark, I said, Mark, what would you like to do with your life? He had just finished his law degree, and Mark said, well, you know what I'd really like to do? He was working as a consultant in Miami. I'd really like to go back to home to Jamaica and bring an industry to Jamaica that will create big employment, so my people can have more jobs, more opportunities, so their children, and you can aspire to have your children go to university also. Just like how my mother, who was an orphan, come from Port Antonio, orphan. She had me when she was 17. Father took off to England. We know this story. But she aspired that her son, me, would go to university and have a better life. We aspire to have our people, you, your children, be in a position that you can say, you know what, I can dream, I can aspire that my children can go to university and have a better life also. Right? So Mark said, I want to come back to Jamaica and be a part of that change. So he has been with me now, the two of us have been working together for 5 years. Wallingford, Blue Mountain.
7 years.
Eh?
7 years.
7 years? My gosh. So Wallingford, ladies and gentlemen, presents us the best opportunity so far to do that. So Mark, your turn.
I never know I had to speak today because I brought him. Good to see everybody today. For the people who I have seen before, thank you very much, and thank you for the 79 boxes of coffee yesterday. I want more on Thursday though. I'm going to get more on Thursday. No man, say I'm going to get more on Thursday.
No. That yes wasn't strong enough. That yes wasn't strong enough.
I'm going to get more on Thursday. I'm going to get even more than that next Tuesday. What do you say? The crop are going to slow down now, right? Alright, so here's what I want. Here's what I want. Forget the 79 and forget the more. I'm going to use the word ALL for all. I'm going to get all on the coffee. I'm going to get every single one of the cherry, everyone and every grade. Thank you very much. I think that's all I did want to hear today. I can leave now, right? So, Mr. Leachin really explained the background. He also explained why I am here. You, for the people who have met me before and understand why I keep talking, you know, people have to shut me up all the time. Because I've been involved in many different types of businesses in my life. Many different types, all sectors. And Jamaica Coffee is the first one that I have seen that meets my criteria, which is something that I can play a part in that is going to improve the lives of all the people who are involved. Right? And so I want you guys to prove me right. Right? I want you to prove me right that if you do things properly, if you run your operation like a business, you will do well and we will do well. The message is to make sure that every farmer understands that you're not just a farmer, just a plant a crop. You are a business person, a businessman and a businesswoman. And so you need to run your thing like a business, which requires investment, requires smart decisions, requires quick decisions and reaction to market conditions, and requires you to be honest, loyal, and faithful, and think about what your bigger principles are. Are we all able to do that? Yes. That is the most important thing. So one of the principles that I work with is speed, right? And Mr. Leachin and I work very fast. You see, him don't really drive car, fly helicopter, right? And when him drive a car, I like to drive it fast. Because if you know you have something to do, you do it quick and you get it done properly, right? And the tone that I want everybody to adopt, that Wallingford is leading the market in terms of doing things right, doing things quickly, and doing things with speed. I'll give you one quick example. Anybody in here get a text message?
Yes.
Alright. Anybody in here ever got a text message from any coffee company before this year? No. Never. You understand? When a message, we want a message to go out to the farmers. And that's why I sign the paper and you give me the phone number. You get the message instantly. We're not dealing with no old-time business where we never hear say your price was 4,000 or we never hear say 30 was available down there. Right? We want to make sure that people can run their business quickly and efficiently. And that is the principle that we're dealing with right now. We would like Jamaican coffee to be much beyond what it has ever been. But the problem is we don't want to do it over 10 years. You know, politicians come and them say, yes, here's my 5-year plan and my 10-year plan. Well, guess what? I have a 1-year plan. Right? Next year, this thing has to be very different than what it was last year. And I need you to be with me on that one. Alright? So
we're going to come back here.
Yeah,
we come back here.
exactly. And Mr. Leachin is well known for this. When them come and them do a meeting like this, you know, some people say them come to the meeting and them wait and them see if you vote in the election and them don't come back. Right? We know that. Mr. Leachin always comes back. So any promise that you have made to us today, you will be tested upon it. Right? What's your name, sir? Mr. McLeod. Mr. McLeod, I see you louder than a whole heap of people here tell me say you're giving me all your coffee. That's what I hear. So next year I go and know whether you gave me all your coffee. Because we only deal with people who are forthright and people that we can trust. Right? And you should be able to trust us. So I just want to make sure you understand that we take this thing seriously. Right? And you know him. You know he has a lot of businesses. But let me tell you something. This man calls me about Wallingford and coffee at least 3 times a day. You understand what I'm saying? So you can understand that with all his time commitments and all his businesses all across the world, from India way back, the man is spending so much time on Jamaican coffee because he believes in it. And I'm going to tell you a trick in life. One of his principles is when you want to do something right, you find somebody who has done good at it, a role model, and you follow back at them and you do exactly what they do. Don't do nothing different. You understand? Well, I will tell you, this man is one of the most special role models Jamaica has ever produced. And he is what I have told you that we all should aspire to be, which is business people. He is a successful businessman. So if you want to be a successful businesswoman or businessman, who are you going to copy? Now better you copy him. You understand? And so if in all of the potential investments, in all the potential companies him could have interest in believes that Wallingford is the future, then I think if you're smart, you might join that bandwagon and follow us, because Wallingford is the future. Thank you very much.